Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new Call of Duty Mobile video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 10 best loadouts for Call of Duty Mobile Season 7. This is going to entail the new meta that we are currently going to face in Legendary Ranked for this season of Call of Duty Mobile, and I do have some surprise weapons that I'll go over my reasoning for in this specific video. So starting off, we have the DRH, not to waste any time, but you guys know my routine with all the other loadouts and how I like to set up everything, but the DRH is number one because it got buffed again in terms of its range, and I thought that this is a phenomenal weapon to use. So monolithic suppressor, no stock, OWC laser tactical, 30 round OTM mag, granulated grip tape, phenomenal build, definitely the most solid weapon. And since the range got buffed, you don't really need to put on an OWC Ranger barrel for this, but if you really wanted to, you could remove no stock and put on the OWC Ranger barrel. Moving on to loadout number two. Loadout number two is going to be none other than the Cordite Zero G. And just going over the Gunsmith build really quick for it, we do have the mono, the MIP light extended barrel, the MIP strike stroke, granulated grip tape, and OWC laser tactical. I would have had the CBR4 on here, but as you guys may know, that the CBR4 got literally heavily nerfed to the ground, and the only SMGs, well, really the only most powerful SMG that can compete right now in this meta, well, there's specifically two, but I do think that the Cordite has overtaken the CBR4's spot in terms of being the #1 SMG. Now, until I get the Switchblade, I'm not entirely too sure, but we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that is the Cordite and why it's number 2 on my list. Moving on to loadout number 3, we do have the Man of War. Talking about the Man of War Gunsmith build, Colossus suppressor, OWC Ranger, OWC laser tactical, 30 round extended mag, granulated grip tape. You could possibly remove the OWC Ranger barrel and maybe, you know, supplement it with like a stock or something else. But I think overall the Man of War definitely also got another buff this season in terms of handling the recoil, and it's just more accurate now that the recoil has been reduced on it. So I will gotta say that it's been a phenomenal gun to use this specific season. Moving on to loadout number 4. Loadout number 4, none other than the Kilo. Even though that this gun has gotten nerfed so many times from Call of Duty Mobile, it's still number 1. It's literally still one of the best, if not the best ARs in the game. And in this season, I would argue that the Kilo 141 is right there. The only gun that's really coming close to that is probably the KN44. But talking about the Gunsmith build, you guys know me, mono, marksman, tactical, laser tactical, large extended mag B, granulated grip tape. Phenomenal gun for sure. Phenomenal Gunsmith build. This is literally the exact same Gunsmith build that I show you guys in every single one of my videos. It has not changed. It's, you know, and it's for the best for the reason. Moving on to loadout number 5, the Bison. The Bison received a really another buff this season. The Bison received another buff, being its raw damage, and honestly, it makes the gun even better. Just talking about the Gunsmith build really quick for it, obviously, the skin isn't downloaded, but I have the monolithic suppressor, OWC marksman, no stock, granulated grip tape, OWC laser tactical. You can put the large caliber ammo A on here, but I figured since the raw damage got buffed, you don't really need it. Honestly, you really don't even need it. I would recommend using it without, so that way you get that maximum range beneficiary to it. But other than that, you really don't need it. Moving on to loadout number 6, we do have none other than the KN44. The KN44 is an absolute monster. I have to admit, it is one of the most disgusting, nastiest ARs to use in the freaking game. Talking about my Gunsmith build for it, and obviously I have this really cool skin for it. Mono suppressor, OWC Ranger, OWC laser tactical, 44 round extended magazine, and granulated grip tape. Probably one of the best, if not the best, weapon to use in the game. Moving on to loadout number 7, QQ9. This is a gun. This is an SMG, in my personal opinion, that is going to be competitive. So like I said, there's going to be 3 SMGs on this list: the Cordite, the QQ9, and the KSP45. But talking about the QQ9, it got a raw damage buff, and it is absolutely phenomenal. This build, mono, recon tac long, OWC laser tactical, 45 round extended mag, and granulated grip tape, make this weapon such a really good close range gun that it is absolutely phenomenal. It actually is basically the best close range SMG to use this season, for sure. It's definitely better than the MAC-10, because the MAC-10 got nerfed to the ground. Definitely better than the Fennec, and definitely better than the MSMC. So I can tell you guys for a fact that this is the best gun to use close range wise as an SMG this season. Moving on to loadout number 8. KSP-45. This SMG is really good. It's obviously a burst SMG, but it's so nice. It's literally a 3 burst. It's literally it can be anywhere from a 3 burst to a 1 burst. It's basically a 1 burst gun. You can literally annihilate people from the upper chest level to the head. Talking about the Gunsmith build for it, this is probably what everyone uses. Agency suppressor, 10.5 task force barrel, aim assist laser, field agent foregrip, and agile stock. The best overall gunsmith to use. You could probably change the stock out for maybe the grip or the ammunition, but I really wouldn't recommend doing that. The ammunition is enough for this gun. If you need more ammunition, then obviously, you know, your aim is just not as good and you're going to need to improve it over time, because like I said, if you are accurate with your shots, you can save that attachment slot for something better. Moving on to loadout number 9, we do have another than the FR556. This was a surprising pick that I put on here because honestly, ever since they buffed the raw damage on this gun, it has been absolutely low-key fire. It is probably the most underrated AR in this season. I definitely would recommend for you guys to give it a try. It's definitely competitive for sure. So just talking about the build that I use: mono, MIP extended light barrel, OWC laser tactical, extended magazine A, and granular grip tape. This gun is absolutely fire. Ever since they buffed the raw damage on it, it just makes it an absolute powerhouse. Very underrated assault rifle and very underrated to use in the meta. So definitely make sure to give it a try and let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this weapon. Lastly, for loadout number 10, it's none other than the PPSH-41. This is another surprise gun that I picked on here from the SMG category because I figured, okay, they buffed the damage on it. Why? You know, I was using it in ranked for a bit and I'm like, wow, this gun is phenomenal, guys. This gun is absolutely crazy. You guys are going to want to use this. If you guys are not using this SMG, definitely make sure to use it. It's a really versatile SMG to make it to the point where it's honestly like a close, it's more like a medium range AR. And honestly, I definitely recommend it. Ever since they buffed the raw damage, it's definitely one of the most competitive guns to use this season in Call of Duty Mobile Season 7. So talking about the Gunsmith build, obviously, we have the mono, we have the RTC steady stock. I have the wounding perk on this SMG. It is absolutely phenomenal. I would definitely recommend on this weapon to use the wounding perk and OWC laser tactical and sturdy grip tape for sure, because it's just a phenomenal combination. Literally, it just prevents your enemies from healing fast, and also just having that rapid fire rate just annihilates your opponents quickly. But anyways, that has been the top 10 best loadouts for Call of Duty Mobile Season 7. This is going to be the new meta loadout specifically for this season. Obviously, it's an entirely new meta with entirely new guns. I'm so happy that Call of Duty Mobile finally left the CBR4 to the dust. Obviously, we still have the Kilo 141 in play due to the fact that it's literally the best AR in the game, and obviously even though that it's been nerfed like quite a bit, for some reason it's still good. So I don't know, but I'm glad the meta has changed, and I'm glad we have some new guns that we can use in ranked. And honestly, it was a well needed change in Call of Duty Mobile. And all I want to say, guys, is if you guys have made it so far into the end of the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe telling me what guns you guys want to see that I'll be making, and also other future videos in the future. So let me know in the comment section down below which gun is your favorite this season, what loadouts you're rocking with, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.